Hello all my crafty people out there. This week's project I'm hoping will be pretty simple. Fingers crossed. We all know how that goes with me. If you haven't been here before, my name is Stephanie and I upcycle clothing, generally thrifted items from my local stores, and I change them either to different clothing or accessories or something like that. And today we have this dress. Now it's still got the tags on it. I was trying to flip the tag over. I didn't flip it very far, did I? Still got the tags on it. I think I paid $6.99 or $5.99 at Goodwill. It's chevron and it's not my size, but I really like the chevron fabric. I thought it was really pretty, and it's a lot of fabric. And instead of getting too wild and crazy, I think what I want to do is just kind of lop off the top and make a really cool maxi skirt out of it. So we've got to contend with a zipper on the side, and this top, the way it's connected, it's not even all the way around, so we're going to have to figure that out. But if you want to go on the journey with me and have some fun, if you like this kind of content, subscribe, like, let me know what you think, and let's get to going. All right, the first thing we've got to contend with this dress is the top. And I did run some comps on it. It's not a bad brand. It's not a very expensive brand, but it does pretty well online. I say, well, you know, anywhere between 20 and 50 bucks, you know, something like that. So for resale on eBay. So again, it's connected and it's open here, like that, you see. So I like this buckle, so we might be able to do something with that. I'm not sure. I don't really know if it'll play into part or not. But I thought what we do first is we give it a try of getting this apart. And these are just, looks like just stitched right here. They're not done up in any other way. So it's made and then stitched together in this process. And we'll just see what goes. All right, so we take that apart. We just want to get a good view of what the skirt. Okay, I clipped off the little pieces in the front that were connected in front of the buckle here. They were connected from the bodice to the skirt, and I was really thinking that I was going to have to just take it apart, but in all honesty, I think I'm just going to zip it across and cut it as is, and leave the elastic and all of the stuff on the bodice, because I'm just going to have to hem it, well, not hem it, but put a casing or elastic on it myself. Now I am going to preserve the zipper, more so for the fact that I just don't want to take it off. It's going to be a pain in the butt. But before I cut this, I want to make sure that my zipper is down here, so my little zipper tab is on it, on the zipper part that I'm preserving. And this may or may not be the perfect way to do this. I think I'm gonna just cut it. I think we're gonna wing it. What I've done with the end of the skirt is to make sure that the hems are together, so I know that we've got a kind of an even hem there, and that this fabric, what I'm doing is kind of adjusting it where the elastic is up against my ruler, and that way I will also use that to be as straight as possible. Now it may not be very straight in the front. I think it will be, but we're going to wing it with the good old rotary cutter. Okay, now that's the zipper. We'll take our big new scissors and just cut that off. All right, now we got the top removed. now we've got just the bottom. It's a pretty even cut. It's a little rough, but we're going to be putting elastic there, so we're going to be doing a casing. Now this is, like I said, rayon. So I'm going to go, what am I going to do? You know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go put it on the serger, just so we don't have a lot of raveling. So I'm going to serge over it, and then I'll work on the casing, and we're going to finish up our maxi dress or our skirt pretty quickly. I just love the fabric. I thought it was really pretty. So this is the front because it doesn't have the darts in it. I might put a tag in it. We'll see. Let me go run it around the serger. All right, I'm over here at the serger, and I'm going to have to serge over the zipper right here. So what I did is I clipped a little piece of it off because that's going to end up being in a casing or something anyway, so I don't really need that all the way up to the top of the seam. So I'm going to, like I said, I clipped off maybe 5/8, no, maybe not, maybe even about a 1/2 inch on each side. So now I'm just going to serge around the edge just to make sure it doesn't fray on me, and to just give a little extra security. And I'll fold that zipper under, so I don't want to. Okay, we're over here at the sewing machine, and again I have serged the top of the skirt, and I cut down about a 1/2 inch, maybe not, maybe a whole 1/2 inch from the top of the zipper, so I could fold that over and not have the zipper in the way. Not to mention my serger wouldn't have liked it. So I'm going to take this serger line, I'm sorry, all the little frayed pieces, and I'm going to turn it to the inside of the skirt along the serger line. I'm using the serger line as my guide, and I'm going to turn it to the inside, and on the inside, while I'm sewing it down, I'm also going to try to sew on this elastic. I think it's a little more than a 1/2 inch elastic, but it should be nice and comfy. It's got a good stretch to it. So I'm going to try to sew my elastic on at the same time that I'm sewing down this edge. We're going to see how it works. I might have to sew down the edge first and then go back and put the elastic on. That might be the smarter thing to do, so I'm not fighting two things at the same time, because sewing the elastic while you're pulling it is kind of tough. So let me go sew down this seam first, then I'm going to sew, just like I said, fold it over and towards the inside, and I'm just going to sew down the serger line, and then I'll work on putting the elastic on. Got the serge line tacked down. Now I want to put the elastic on, and I don't want to do a casing. I debated on a casing. I even debated on the good old bias tape casing. The problem with it was this fabric is so light that the casing would have made a very heavy waistband, and I don't think that's the way I want it to look. So what I'm going to do, and I've tested it on the other piece of the remaining shirt. I've tested pulling the elastic right here, and I can get it to do what I want it to do, but it's tricky, and I'm not really good at this, so the trick is pulling both sides. You got to hold on to the back and pull it through while you're holding on to the elastic to make sure it stretches. I'm not 100% I can do this. This is a different kind of elastic than what I've got here. This is a more open weave elastic, so I think it's going to be easier to stretch. And I'm going to use a zigzag, so I'm going to widen my zigzag as much as I can to capture this elastic as fully as possible, because it is kind of wide. It's not a 1/4 inch. So let me adjust the width of my zigzag, and we'll get back to, I measured the elastic for what I want for my waist, so I know that this is the amount I need to use. The trick is using it. We're gonna see. And I've got my zigzag set to 5 inches in width, so we'll see. And it's just a 1 1/4, 5 millimeters, not inches. Sorry. So we'll see if I can get this to work. If not, I'll be plucking it out. So let's start here. I've already got it sewn down, so at least we won't be fighting that battle. Set it up at the edge here. Actually, I'm going to set a little bit over the edge because I can always cut some off. I've got a little excess measured. Alright. Let's secure it. Alright, that should secure it. See if we can get it to roll out of here. Okay, everybody, I think it turned out pretty cute. Now I still need to press it, put a good iron to it. But, and it's kind of hard for you to see, but it goes right to my ankle, which is perfect for me. I can wear a good sandal with it, or a flat sandal if I wanted to. Super easy project. Find you a maxi dress that you're not, you're sold on the fabric, but maybe not the style. Cut it up, do what you want with it. Now y'all, don't be judging. It was a very simple elastic job. I just zigzagged the elastic on. I left the zipper so it's still there and it can open and close, and then I just tacked down the elastic on either side of the zipper so it's real smooth, because I'm going for comfort here. And I hope y'all like it. I had a good time making it. It's a quick and easy project. If you like this kind of stuff, subscribe, like, share, let me know what you think, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side of our next project.